Hi there, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel and specifically to this Q&A video about overthinking, addressing if overthinking can actually be beneficial in some situations, and more details on how to deal with overthinking in general. A few weeks ago, I uploaded a video on overthinking and how to deal with it, and I received a couple of follow-up questions on this video by Muhammad. Question number 1. Can rumination have an adaptive potential? I mean, can we overthink in a positive manner? For example, ruminating about helping others all the time. In short, no. Rumination means that we are thinking about something in a way or intensity that is harmful to us. It means thinking about things in thought loops without ever arriving at any solutions that could actually help us. And it means thinking about something so intensely that it interferes with our ability to rest and restore energy. This doesn't have adaptive potential, even if it is directed toward altruism. If we are overthinking helping others, and it means we're stuck in thought loops that don't arrive at any solution, this means we'll be thinking about how to help others without ever arriving at any decisions or actions. So we'll only be thinking about helping others, but not ever doing it. And if we think about it too intensely, that means we will exhaust ourselves in the endeavor of helping others. It's just like driving a car and never filling up the gas tank. It doesn't matter where we're going, at some point the gas tank will be empty. And in the long run, we can only really help others if we're doing it from a place of being well and healthy ourselves. Muhammad's second question addresses the thought-stopping technique that I introduced at the end of my video, and the question is as follows. And respectfully, I believe that saying statements like, "I don't care about that," or "I don't want to think about it anymore," is actually reinforcing your thoughts. It's also a kind of lying attitude which we have towards what we are suffering. In contrast, acceptance and forgiveness, I think, are better tools to alleviate your negative thoughts and negative emotions. I really like the idea of choosing and engaging in alternatives, as they always work for me, but sometimes it serves as a temporary barrier because this strategy just takes your mind off the issue, but doesn't resolve it in the first place. Yes, this is something that needs careful consideration. It is true that it's not beneficial to ignore our problems and deal with them by pushing them away every time they announce themselves. And also, it is very true that we can actually reinforce emotions and thoughts by forbidding ourselves to have them. This is called the rebound effect, and there is a lot of scientific evidence and research on this. So it is important to be mindfully aware of what we're feeling, even if it's painful. Research actually shows that being mindfully aware of painful experiences makes it easier to deal with them. And it's also important to proactively look at our problems and to see what we can do to solve them and not just ignore them. So when we say, "Stop, that's enough," or "I don't care," when we apply the thought-stopping technique to end overthinking, this is in an attitude of wanting to rest. It's at a point of time in our day when we've done enough thinking and all we need to do is relax and restore our energy. It's when we know that if I think about this further, I will anyway not come up with any solutions because I'm too depleted to really think in a way that is goal and solution focused. Right now, what I need to be doing is resting and to really stop thinking about the issue, to stop ruminating, overthinking, worrying. So the saying "stop" or "that's enough" means that's enough for now. And I can come back to this later when I'm restored, when I have the energy to really think about this in a structured way, etc. And saying I don't care means I can't be caring about this right now. If I would care about this right now, or continue to care about this right now, it would interfere with my resting, and that would be bad for my health. Or it could also really mean that I don't care, because sometimes we catch ourselves sweating small stuff, worrying about things that we actually don't care about that much if we look at the bigger picture of things. So to summarize, using the thought-stopping technique to deal with overthinking and rumination needs to go along with allowing yourselves to have all the thoughts and emotions you have, not forbidding any of them, letting them come and go like clouds drift across the sky. And the stop part, when you say stop to a thought or emotion, that is actually the letting them drift away part, right? By saying stop, you want to avoid that all the clouds that come get stuck in your head and overburden you. And it needs to go along with being mindfully aware of our emotions and problems in general, and also with proactively addressing them at a later time when we've rested, and then seeing what we can do to solve our issues and look proactively into the future. I hope this makes this whole topic of overthinking a bit clearer and more practical. Take good care of yourselves. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.